So if you're like us and you bought a Coleman 17B and you're wondering how to hook up the TV, this video is for you. Which one's the best TV to use? Well, we decided to go with the Roku TV. We use a Roku a lot. Instead of actually packing one with us, this is all built in now. Since most of these RV sites that you're going to stay at have shore power and internet, these TVs work really well. This TV's a 120 volt TV or 110. It's not a 12 volt RV TV. They're a lot more expensive and you don't need that. Most of the time for us anyways, when we're dry camping, we're not worried about the TV. So we're going to specifically talk about this TV. I'll put links in the descriptions below, as well as for the mount and all the things you guys are going to need. Basically for tools, you're just going to need a pencil, a screwdriver. I like this Franklin stud finder for finding studs and power in the wall. I'll show you how that works in a minute. You're going to need some type of level to level your bracket. You're going to need a drill and a drill bit. And this rack system comes with 3-inch long 5/16 lags. You're going to have to go to Ace Hardware or somewhere, hardware store, Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever, and get yourself 5/16 by 1.5 inch lags. There's no way that that light little TV will ever pull these out of the wall. And then you're going to use a 3/16 drill bit to pre-drill your holes. And this drill bit is exactly the same length on the shaft where the channel meets to the shaft is the same length of the screw. So I know that as long as I don't go any deeper than this, I won't go past my drill mark and blow out the other side of my cabin. So if you have to, put a pencil mark on it or some type of tape. But we're going to go ahead and get ourselves set up over here and show you guys where we're going to mount this TV so it actually fits. So for the link in the description, you're going to get the exact mount made for this TV, not some random mount. This mount's made for this TV, so the holes line up perfect. You just want to make sure you put a rubber washer underneath and then one of the other smaller metal washers on the top before you actually put the smaller threaded screws in it, and that'll hold it together. That's pretty self-explanatory. What you do want to do is make sure that you got this the right way, and that's going to be the holes up and the hooks at the bottom. Those hooks are actually going to slide onto this little edge right here on this profile, and it's going to hook onto that, and these threaded screws are going to go through the tops of it. So when you get your mount and you go to set it up, you want to make sure that this says up, and it's got the slot at the bottom right here, this slot, and then at the top it's got the hole. I think you guys can see that, the hole and then the slot. So that's got to go up like this. That makes sure that the hooks are the right way for when you go to hang the TV. So make sure that when you put this on, you got the hooks down and the holes up. So I don't know if you can see this seam right here. There's a stud there, and it goes up and down the wall. Zoom back for you. It goes up and down this wall right here like this. You're not going to want to hit that stud with your bracket, because no matter how your bracket sits, the TV will always hang out past the door. You're actually looking for a stud that's going to be right about in here. Using your Franklin or some type of stud finder. I really love these Franklins. Thank you, Robert from Finished Carpentry TV. He's the one that schooled me on this. It will show you exactly where your stud is. And you can come up here again and double check, and it'll show you again where your stud is. And it lets you know how wide the stud is. So that gives you a great example for you to hit the center of that stud. So using your stud finder, you're going to want to find your stud here in the center and make sure that you get your bracket mounted to that stud line, not this stud line. That way when your bracket's folded all the way over, the TV will still sit flat against the wall. So I'm going to go ahead and get my bracket up here and mark it with a pencil, and then go ahead and drill the holes and set the lags into the actual mount. I'll show you guys what it looks like once I get it done. So there it is all mounted up, and you can see it clears on that side. And when it comes way over here like this, it'll clear that way as well. So make sure you get your top screw in first. Use your level. Set your level on your arm. get it level, set your second screw, and as long as you're hitting those studs, this thing should be solid, should never move. It's far enough away from the door that the TV won't hang out by the door no more. That way, if you open it on a sprinkling day and stuff like that, it ain't pouring on it like it is here in the Pacific Northwest. So now that we got that mounted, we'll go ahead and set the TV. So basically, just pull the bracket out. This set comes with an Allen key. You're going to want to remove these screws first. That way you can set your TV on there, slide one in, tighten it down with your fingers to hold it in place, and then set the other screw and go through and tighten it down. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these off, get my TV on there, stick a screw, get it tightened down a little bit, get the other one in, show you what it looks like when it's done. Yeah, this little hook system sure makes it nice to set these TVs because it takes the weight off of the TV for you. Then you can just use your hand. Whoops, dropped it. I'll have to find that. So there you go. Now it's fully mounted, and you can see you can watch it from the living room area, or you can turn it and watch it from the bedroom area, and it's not hanging outside. This one's still so new, it's a little stiff, but you can hang it both ways without it being out into the door now. If you hung it on this side, it would hang predominantly outside of the door. So these are nice ones because they're multi-verse and fully turn. And if you guys want to secure it against the wall, you just use a kid safety latch like you do for your refrigerator and hook one corner of it so it doesn't move while you're driving. But there you go. Got a TV mounted. Now you got to do is plug in your power and your cable, and you guys should be good to go. Pretty simple. All right. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and catch you guys in the next one.